Lost in the way you move.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that masterpiece of an intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now before we get into today's video, I do have a special guest joining us today. And that is Uno's brother. Come here, buddy. Come here. I'm sorry, Uno, I have to steal your brother for a minute. Alright, his name's Buddy. He's actually my sister's dog. He lives with my sister and my dad. So he came to visit because him and Uno like haven't seen each other in forever. So they're here. However, they were just sleeping, so I kind of feel bad because I woke them up. But whatever. Yeah, never mind. As soon as I said that, my dad called me saying he's here to pick up the little pupper. So say bye-bye to Buddy, Uno. I mean, say bye-bye to the audience, Buddy. All right, so this is the day after. I have to record this part again because while sending it to Nelson, the file corrupted. Bruh. Today, I wanted to talk about family reunions, man, because listen, man, I don't know about most of you, but for me, family reunions were awkward, man. They were mad awkward, bro. And like, it sucked because at the end of the day, like I enjoy them to a certain degree, you know? But like, to be honest, like everybody, we gotta be completely honest. The family reunions were mainly for the parents. Like that shit was definitely made for the parents. Cause usually they'd be more excited about doing it than we'd be, like than us kids, you know? I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like there was definitely like fun parts about doing the family reunions, but it was also very awkward because here's the thing that everybody can agree with. If your cousins aren't going to that shit, if you know that you don't have cousins going to that family reunion, you are fucked for the rest of the night. Because honestly, they're the only way that we end up surviving these damn family reunions, man. Cousins really do be the goats. Comment down below if you guys have any great like relationship with your cousins. But yeah, man, you know, family reunions, they're great. Don't get me wrong. They were always fun, right? You know, you have the food. Oh my God, the food, man. You know, you got the pool, which, man, everybody has at some point gotten hurt in the pool one way or another, whether it's you attempting to do a backflip, playing WWE in the pool, or whatever the hell it ends up being. Bro, playing in the pool is so fun, man, and I honestly miss it. I miss doing that shit, and 100% when I'm older and I have my own place, I'm going to have family reunions. But basically, you know, family reunions, it's kind of like the same thing every single one. If you've been to one, you've technically been to them all, because it's the same shit. You arrive, you go around, say hi to everybody, you know, you go walk up to your tío and your tías and you know your grandparents, and everybody be like, oh my God, you've grown so much, mi hermoso, que bello, que hermosa, you're so tall, you're so beautiful, and you just be sitting here like, why are you lying to me? Like why? Like I know I look the same as I did last week. Like, what the fuck, man? And then you got, it's either a grandpa or an uncle that always asks this shit. Be like, so like you got a girlfriend yet? How many girlfriends you've had? And they ask you the same shit every Sunday, and you're just there like, dude, like it's the same answer as last week, dog. If I didn't have a girlfriend last week, what makes you think it's different this week, man? Stop getting your hopes up, bro. God. Or you might have been different like me and be able to say that, yeah, I've had like 6 girlfriends by now, you know, like, yeah, like no big deal. Go there. And then you have your aunts and your grandmas all being like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're so handsome, you gotten so tall, oh my God, look at you, you're gorgeous. And then you're just like, you just don't know how to react, and you smile because like it's very awkward if you don't, and just sit there taking the compliments. Like, finally you go find your cousins and you see that they're all hiding away in that whoever's hosting that person's room. You're hiding in that person's room for the rest of the night, and you know that's what's gonna happen until you have to go to the pool, or if there is no pool, you're just hiding in there the entire fucking family reunion, man. And let me tell you, man, those are probably some of the best moments, man, because so much happens in that room, bro. You be playing WWE in the bed, you be like roasting each other, blasting music, or when the food's ready, y'all are finally, like, y'all are racing to see who gets the last piece of carne asada or the fucking chorizos. Oh my god, man. But yeah, you know, like, it was always fun. And then, like, you either end up watching movies at the end of the night or just have deep ass conversations. Let me tell you, those deep ass conversations hit so different, especially when you're older too, and if you have older cousins. Those deep conversations, man, they just can't be matched, bro. I feel like I remember having so many, like, nights where, like, I'll, like, be in their room or in my room, and we'll just be talking about, like, whatever is going on in our lives and giving each other advice and, like, hearing each other out and shit. Or, like, whenever, like, somebody says some shit, be like, oh my god, what? That happened? That usually happens when, like, whoever's the first cousin to lose their virginity. You know, that's usually when that shit ends up happening, and y'all clap the nigga up because y'all are still virgin. The reason why I think family reunions are so awkward is because, like, the cycle, like I was saying, you know, after, like, you go inside inside the room, after that, the music, bro, they be blasting, bro, and like, listen, they're always gonna play one of, like, a few things, man, and these are staples in Hispanic family reunions. And if this music didn't play at your family reunion, you're not a real Hispanic. All right, you got Mark Anthony, Aventura, or Romeo Santos. You got bachata going on, salsa, merengue. All these type of songs are playing, and they are loud as shit. But you got every single adult dancing, right? And then they be having the nerve to try to get you to dance with them. They'll be like, "Oh, párate pues, baila, baila," and then you're just like, "No, I really don't want to. Like, I'm good, right?" And like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get why they're doing it. They want to have fun, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm good where I'm seated. You know, like, I really don't think it's necessary for me to get up and dance. You get what I mean? And make a fool out of myself because I don't know how to fucking dance. God, man. Bro, it's always like, and like, if you, like, they're always gonna try to get you to dance, no matter what, no matter absolutely what. Even if you say no, you're gonna end up dancing that night. Like, you're going to end up dancing that night, whether you say no, or like whether you say yes or no, whatever it is, or even if you manage to escape, you're gonna end up dancing that night. Man, bro, those things were great, man. Like, and it was kind of annoying too, because, like, you just have to stay there for the entire fucking song. But yeah, anyways, after, like, that music, then, like, you know, you have, like, you either enter the pool or, like, the food is being cooked. And man, tell me why, for some reason, whoever is grilling the food takes a fucking century to get that shit cooked, bro. Like, it's mad annoying, because I'm like, nigga, like, I just want to eat. Like, I'm hungry, and you've been cooking for an hour, dog. It's 6 p.m. Where's the food? And, you know, but you can't say shit, because if not, like, then, like, you look ungrateful and impatient, and you're just there complaining with your cousins, like, man, these motherfuckers cannot take any longer. And then finally the food's ready. And if you, listen, man, if you have steak, it really depends on who's cooking it, because sometimes the motherfucker be cooking it well done as fuck. Some nigga be cooking it blue rare. And then there's that one guy. There's always that one guy at the family reunion that's part of the family that knows exactly how to cook the steak, and you want that nigga to cook your steak. But if you see that he's not in the grill, you get disappointed, but you still eat the fucking steak because it's fucking steak, and who is not gonna eat that? I think for me, my favorite dish was definitely the chorizos, man. Chorizo, for me, it just hits different, bro. And I was so mad when Chipotle removed chorizo from their damn proteins, bro. Like, I was so annoyed. That was my go-to. Chorizo is delicious, man. And no, don't try to tell me that chorizo is the same thing as sausage. It is not the same thing. Don't you dare ever disrespect chorizo like that again. After, like, all the eating and shit and all the dancing, the adults are tired. So what do? Everybody goes inside the living room, or everybody stays outside near the grill. And, man, they will usually get drunk as fuck and just talk shit and get loud as fuck, man. Like, somehow they'll end up being louder than the music. You'll be in your cousin's room inside and you can still hear the parents talking outside. That's how loud these people get, man. And it's dope. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, they look, they're having a good time. And honestly, I can't wait for when I'm at that age where I have my house and I get to host family reunions or these big ass barbecues with friends and family and be able to be in that same position again, because this time I'll be joining the circle when my mom's there, and I'll talk shit while my mom's there, and like we'll actually get to like have adult conversations, which I mean, I get to have that with my mom now, but I'm pretty sure every kid at some point sees that and you're like, yeah, I want to do that eventually, like when I'm older. Like I want to be part of that circle. I want to talk shit with the adults, you know, because it looks like, because it's like generally it's basically just you and your friends talking shit, just older, and being able to drink and shit, and it looks fun, don't get me wrong, but I always like found it extremely annoying at night. And then finally at the end of the day, it'll like they'll be talking shit till like from either midnight to 4 in the morning or until the very next day. Sometimes you'll end up sleeping over because your parents will be drunk as fuck to drive, so they're just like, you know what, we're gonna sleep over. And that is usually the best thing to hear. They tell you, look, we're gonna sleep over, and you're like, fuck yes. Bro, one of the best things as well from these barbecues and everything is the leftovers, man. Tell me why leftover like barbecue is just so fucking good, man. It's unreal how delicious it is, man. Like something about just popping in a piece of like getting a piece of meat that was cooked the night prior and reheating it with like mashed potatoes or mac and cheese. If you're Hispanic, you barely saw mac and cheese in those things. But like, let's say like you get one of those sides, you get a drink because you got heavy leftover soda from the night prior, and you're feasting for breakfast, man. Dude, leftover barbecue just hits so hard. And I think that's the same shit for any leftover holidays, bro. Like Thanksgiving leftovers, god damn, bro. Christmas leftovers, oh. New Year's leftovers, oh my god. Those things were all amazing, man. Leftovers really just do hit different, and they're just something that like once, it just can't be matched. It just can't be matched. Like don't get me wrong, there's something great about having freshly cooked steak or chicken, but the leftover also just has a completely unique flavor, and you're just like, this shit is fucking yummy. I think that's really much all I gotta say about these things, man. Family reunions, I mean, at the end of the day, they're great, and I do miss them. I wish I could have them again. When I'm older, I'm 100% having these reunions, man, because I want my kids to have that experience, and I also just want to have that again in my life. You know, I think like at the end of the day, looking back on them, like it is a good way to keep the family tight knit and everybody close and connected. So yeah, man. Anyways, let me know your family reunion stories. Do you have any funny or embarrassing moments? I actually have a few of those that I do plan on telling in the future, but comment down below your stories. Did you enjoy them? Do you still have them, or do you not have them anymore? And yeah, it's been your boy Adrian and Uno Twizzles.